Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandava Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandava Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Aishwarya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
You reached. Will you sing that Markandeya Bhagavata?
Yes, Prabhu. Can share the screen if you can.
I'll share the screen. Okay. Here it is. I got it. You remember we used to do this in every, I think, a level 2 start, you know?
Yes, Prabhu. You'll tell the translation last, Prabhu, or?
No, translation I'll do. That's a class. Okay.
You want me to stop and then every...
No, you continue the whole thing. You sing.
Boro kripa koile Krishna adha mera prati kilage anileta koro e bedati. Boro kripa koile Krishna अच्छे की चोकर जाता बाबी आनो मने नाहे कीनो अनि बेला योग रस्तानो रजस्तावो गुणेरा सभाई अचला वासुदेव कदा तुझे नाहे से पसंदा तब जाके तपा कृपा होया है रुकी सकले तुम्हें से कौतुकी कि भावे वो चले तारा बुझे से एता कृपा करो प्रभु तुम्हारा छाया सादा होए माया बसा तुम्हारा छाया नाशा माया रा पाराशा तबाई चादी तदेरा धरा बुझे तुम्हारा भगवतीर कथा से धीर है छुनी जारी कली
Jagannath is also joining. Yeah.
रजता मोह तावे भगवेश्वरा हृदयेरा भद्र सब उजीवितारा कि कोरे पूजा बोकादा भरोसे चाहे पुत्र आमी दिनाहे कोनो शक्ति नाही आता चाहे मुझे प्रभु कदा बोले करे जे तुम्हारा इच्छा प्रभु करो ये बारी अखिला जगत बचाने से अमार आलम कृपा कोई बारे कमाता तुम्हार तपा कृपा सदा दुनिया सबर शोक दुख जे तुझे अनिया चोट
माते कष्टरा पोतले जाता बचाओ से माते भक्ति नाही विधाना नामे को धरो भक्ति विदुंद नाम देवी पातपोरो बोरो कृपा कोइले कृष्ण अथ मेरा प्रति किलागे हेते बोरो बेगति बोरो कृपा कोइले कृष्ण. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namah. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today is a day. So some things, question may come, why are we, my audio is clear, I hope everybody? Yeah. So the question may come actually, why do we have to celebrate Disapperance Day? Disapperance Day, generally people, somebody dies, what happens at home? For many days, nothing is allowed. You cannot participate in any celebration. Somebody had taken a gift for somebody in Vrindavan, and I know they could not give because the person just had death in the family. You don't receive gifts, you don't do celebration, you don't even do puja at home. Correct? Sad time. But here, the disappearance of an acharya is also a time of celebration. Why? Because his whole life was dedicated to Krishna. I met one sannyasi, you all know, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. And I asked him, how is it that you dedicated your life to Prabhupada? He said, no, I met Prabhupada. He just said me one line. This life, give it to Krishna. Just see what happens. Just one line. But it was said with the pure heart of Srila Prabhupada. He just said, yeah, let me give this life to Krishna. And tak, he joined the movement. Anyway, so as Srila Prabhupada, in the beginning of the movement, people came near him. They actually did not know whom they were approaching. Srila Prabhupada was always a pure devotee of Krishna. But this was not discovered by anybody till 70 years. With the privilege he had of taking the mission of Lord Chaitanya all around the world, that unique privilege is not for everybody. Such an important activity where Krishna Bhakti will spread all around the world, Krishna will not take a risk with Baddha Jivas like that. It was an important event for the Krishna conscious movement, as desired by all the Acharyas in the Parampara. So it's not ordinary. A very special personality was given that role. Externally speaking, many people write the biography of Prabhupada. But I feel the biography of Prabhupada should be written the way Prabhupada spoke about his Guru. Prabhupada once asked, can you tell me something about your guru? Prabhupada, what to say? He was the Vaikuntha man. What do I tell? He is not from this world. So similarly, it's not easy. Theoretically, yes, we hear Srila Prabhupada is the Senapati of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Theoretically, yes, he was chosen by the parampara to do a feat which is impossible. We know Narad Muni Mrigari, he made one Mrigari into a devotee. It is mentioned in the Shastra. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a big narration about that pastime. Hey, Prabhupada delivered millions of Mrigaris. It's an extraordinary spiritual event. Sometimes we don't even know when we deal with Srila Prabhupada or his very dear disciples, we don't even know with whom we are dealing. We don't even know how to offer them respect. Actually, we are making unlimited offenses. We say, he is the Senapati of Sri Chaitanya. Are we dealing him like that? We are not. Simply theoretically speaking is not a use. But then how do we come to realization of the greatness of Prabhupada? You see, 70 years Prabhupada was undiscovered in India. People met him, people talked to him, people purchased magazines from him. Prabhupada even preached to them, but they never understood his special position. So just being in vicinity or even daily doing arti to Prabhupada, we may not. Acharya chooses to reveal himself. Just like Krishna. You know that Krishna chooses to reveal his divinity to whom he wants. So similarly, Acharya also chooses to whom to reveal his divinity. Otherwise, it's all just like that. Sugarcane juice. Hare Krishna, I'm feeling a little peace of mind, but there is no personal devotion, personal relation, personal feelings for the Acharya. Something in the one building is there. Just like somebody can approach this building, how does the common man approach this building? Yeah, some Acharya there, some Murti. They pay obeisance also. Do they have any feeling for Prabhupada? No. So we may be living in movement with the same condition. In fact, we are impersonal in the beginning of our spiritual life. To develop commitment, love for Prabhupada, try to do something for Prabhupada, to have some intense feelings of Prabhupada, that requires some level of, satisfaction. Prabhupada has to reveal. Okay. So what we should do something that pleases Prabhupada. How do you make Krishna reveal himself? Do something that Krishna is pleased. So similarly, how do you make Prabhupada reveal himself? Do something that Prabhupada is pleased. Do something. It is practical, which will actually touch the heart of Prabhupada. And that's all. Little he is satisfied. And Acharya is much more merciful than Krishna. And only when you please an Acharya, then actually the waves and ripples of Krishna consciousness will be bestowed within your heart. Otherwise, it's okay. Living in some maximum sattva-guna, feeling so-called peace of mind, and then doing activities which are very disgraceful sometimes. That's what normal life is. But if you want to come to the waves and ripples of Krishna consciousness, you have to. That will be bestowed by Krishna. First, we have to develop love and devotion to the Acharya. And developing love and devotion to the Acharya is not a joke. You have to do something that Acharya is pleased. Prabhupada used to say, how you can express your gratitude to the Acharya. At least give your life. The small thing is. That is not even a price to pay. Now, Prabhupada does not need our advertisement. Just like the sun doesn't need torch, Prabhupada does not need any advertisement. Anybody comes to know about Prabhupada life, anybody reads Prabhupada books, naturally starts glorifying. This time we had gone to Mayapur. And you know what happened? Whole yatra became a Diksha yatra. We really were not certain Guru Maharaj will be there. He was there. And whole yatra turned to a Diksha yatra. You're busy filling forms, you're busy interviews, you're busy. Out of 4 days, 3 days were in that only. Not for all, but quite few of us. Whole mind was into something else. But still, last day I went to everybody, I went to the room. Most of them I met. Everybody was so happy. Nobody said, see, I spent so much money, but I never went anywhere. I was just filling my form. I was going to get Diksha or whatever. They were so much touched by Guru Maharaj. So much. So I was very worried, seeing his health. I was very worried. So nobody should have an offense. They should appreciate actually that even that's what they were telling. Little difficulty we have, health is down, we just lie down. We don't even move. And here is so much difficulty, he is still trying to preach Krishna consciousness. So I was amazed actually. Everybody is so thankful. Instead of anybody saying, see, I paid so much for yatra, but all that happened was Diksha. No, everybody is so happy. I also took shelter. I took Aspire. Naturally, they didn't have to need an advertisement. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada does not need an advertisement from us. Just like when you go out to see the sun, you don't go with a torch. It's luminous. So Prabhupada cannot be, it's always luminous. And that is how our life should become. Pure, transparent. Everybody feels so proud to be in our association. Now this prayer I read right in the beginning when I was also a student in college. When I read this prayer, I was shaken. Because in this world, we only see duplicity, we only see cheating. We do not see anybody genuine about anything they're doing. Because I'm trying to do a doctor's job, I want to serve the country, he's a joker. He's just making money, correct? We all know that. Even when the college gets over, they take big oath to serve the country. It's all cheating. Nobody is dedicated to anything except a pure devotee. The Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, what does it say? When you're worshipping Devata, no, it's cheating. Kamastatte hritagyana yajante anya devataha. If you're worshipping anybody else than me, your mind is stolen by lusty desires. Same thing goes for a pure devotee. Only pure devotee you can genuinely love. And his heart has no duplicity. Genuinely, his heart very sincerely wants to serve Krishna. Okay? There is no Hrita Jnana. Okay? So when we see the genuineness in Srila Prabhupada life, it is extremely touching. This is small. Actually, if you read Prabhupada purports, books, you'll find so many places. I'll just take some. This prayer, at least let us feel his heart, where we can feel. If we can feel even one small emotion in the heart of Srila Prabhupada, whole life will become so purified. Here we are in the 3 modes of mental nature, struggling with our senses, correct? And here it is an Acharya, intense, alone, sitting in Vrindavan with intense desire to serve his Guru, intense desire to serve Krishna. That gives a peep into his divinity. Correct? Krishna was people. My God, really very great. That's what happened to me. When I was reading in college, I read Science of Self-Realization book. In that book, this comes, one chapter. And I was shaken that day. Hey, nobody can be so genuine, Correct? If you in any life, even a common man, I was not even a devotee and still not a devotee. But I was totally shaken up. What is this? God, intense desire to fulfill the mission of his guru. Okay. Now you see the first thing of an acharya is humility. My dear Lord Krishna, you are so kind upon this useless soul, but I do not know why you have brought me here. You can do whatever you like with me. So he has reached American coast. He still not entered America. He is on the ship. And in Bengali, he wrote this prayer. Later, from the diary, this prayer was taken and published. And they requested Prabhupada, because they didn't know Bengali, can you translate? So Prabhupada only gave this translation. But I guess you have some business here. Otherwise, why would you bring me to this terrible place? Now, this shows his purity. Because American coast is not terrible for anybody. Correct? Young, white, handsome people. Big skyscrapers. Beautiful facilities. I don't think anybody says it's terrible. Wow, what a country. Krishna, thank you so much. We will say like that. Long ago, I remember we were 6 devotees who were deputed by the temple to go to America. And 2 of them were very young. We went to the embassy. Our task was to go to America and start distributing books, like it used to happen proper time. I said, okay. I was enjoying book distribution those days. I said, chalo, we'll do that service. We went to the embassy and they rejected our visa. When before, we submitted the papers, our passports and all we gave, heart was so excited. Good. I'll go to America. I mean, they rejected. We were sad. So sad that 2 new people even left the temple and ran away. So, it shows we are so excited. Somebody comes like America. Oh yes, whole life is only this aspiration. If I can somehow go to America and 10 people clap there, oh my God, my life becomes successful. So what is Srila Prabhupada saying? Why you brought me to this terrible place? Why? That is advancement. A pure advanced devotee, if he sees a place without Krishna consciousness, that is terrible for him. However much it may be decorated, it is a terrible place for him. He get attracted, oh, so nice. Because we are all full of bhoga, aishwarya, desires. The pure devotee is always searching for Krishna. When it doesn't see Krishna anywhere, that is a terrible place. And what is he watching? Most of the population here is covered on metal modes, ignorance and passion. Prabhupada entered the country. He's just watching from the ship on the coastline. What do you see? Boys and girls running with passion, what they're surfing. Prabhupada says, I only see ignorance and passion here. Absorbed in material life, they have no hint of spiritual life. They think themselves very happy and satisfied. Oh, thinking we are so happy. Absorbed. They are laughing, they are joking. Therefore, they have no taste for the transcendental message of God. But Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya, he's seeing that. No taste for message of Krishna. No eagerness to hear about Krishna. I do not know how they will be able to understand it. Prabhupada knows why he has gone. He has gone to spread the message of Bhagavata, message of Gita. But you see, nobody has any interest here in that. They are very happy. Why they should be interested in all that? They're thinking they were. But I know your causeless mercy can make everything possible. In fact, it's impossible, but Krishna, you can make it possible. Now, this is another sign of a pure devotee, totally dependent on Krishna, because you are the most expert mystic. How will they understand the mellows of devotion service? Correct? Mellows. How they will understand. Pipa the Bhagavata Rasa Malayam. We should only drink Bhagavata Rasa, but you're drinking some other rasa. How they will understand the mellows of devotion. Oh Lord, I am simply praying for your mercy. I am begging you. I will be able to convince them about your message. I am begging you, give me the power that I can convince. How beautiful it is. Mellows. Is an acharya who is drinking the ocean of mellows of Krishna consciousness. How will I be able to convince them? What will I say, Krishna? Helplessly dependent. Correct? Because causeless mercy can make things possible, and he's saying, again, explain helplessness. How will I convince them, Krishna, about your message? How will they understand the mellows of devotion service? They're all lost into sinful activities. How they'll understand the pure, very, very pure pleasure of service to you, Krishna. Krishna. All living entities that come under the control of illusory energy by your will, correct? The will of Krishna is there, because of that we are in the material world. But they, if you like Krishna, is pleading. If you like Krishna, they can be released from the clutches of illusion. Now you see Anacharya, how merciful he is. More merciful than Krishna. He's praying to Krishna. Please release these people from the cover of Maya. Let them also enjoy the mellows of devotion service. Name ruchi, jive daya. His heart is full of compassion. Compassion. Therefore, we cannot understand Prabhupada trip to Vrindavan, to America. There was a big, when 50th year happened of Prabhupada going to America, there was a big meeting. So many people said so many things. And in the meeting, somebody mentioned a very important point. Only when in the mouth and in the heart, the name of the Lord is raptured, we can understand the compassion with which Prabhupada went to America. Then only we can understand that compassion. Intense compassion for the suffering conditioned souls. Now we do something for something, no? Correct? Why Prabhupada went to America? We cannot understand it. We do not know what is compassion. We only know our own selfishness. We only know because of selfishness we can cheat anybody, and we justify that also. That is all we know. We only know how to cheat people, how to break somebody's trust, how to give pain to other people. Compassion. In our heart, it is not possible. We don't know what is this compassion. We know material sentiments, that's all useless. Spiritual compassion is what is being talked about. He's saying, I wish you may deliver them. This is called compassion. Therefore, if you so desire, they deliver us. Still, hand is Krishna's. I wish, but you are in control. If you so desire, then only they will understand your message. Krishna, if you give Guru Krishna Prasade Paye, Bhakti Lata Bija. First is Guru. Now, Guru is requesting Krishna, let us make a joint venture JV and deliver these people. Okay? If you so desire, but you have a choice to yes or no. Are you ready for the joint venture? Yeah. Only then they will understand your message. The words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your incarnation. Therefore, Bhagavatam is Avatara of the Lord, Granth Avatar. And if a sober person repeatedly receives the submissive oral reception, repeatedly, therefore don't think one day I'll understand. Regularly read Prabhupada books. Very soon, in your heart will come out, Prabhupada is so great. It will come for only those regularly reading or hearing Prabhupada books. Therefore, I always insist, read Prabhupada books. We write so many books, that's okay, second. Read Prabhupada words, it's not ordinary. They're loaded with Krishna Bhakti. And Prabhupada wanted everybody to read his books. We may write something that is to support Srila Prabhupada book, but actually we should read Prabhupada book as is speak. Sometimes you do cut and paste, one line from here, then you may not get what he is trying to say. Just hear Prabhupada as he is speaking. So a person repeatedly receives if the submissive oral reception. Therefore, in ISKCON, we don't encourage things like Bhagavad Sapta, all these things, because it's not 1 week. Hey, we continue this. I know why it is. With the meeting going on, they wanted me to be there from 9. Just continue. I'm just explaining this. Yeah, this. Let's explain, continue explaining. I that Markandeya Bhagavata, I'm just explaining. Continue. Hare Krishna, some meeting call I got. Sachidananda Prabhu will continue. Keep explaining. Hare Krishna. Okay.
भागवतर कथा से तब अवतारा जी रहा है सुने जरी आने बार बार. The words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your incarnation, and if sober person repeatedly receives it with submissive oral reception, then you will be able to understand your message. Yes. So, this is a humble position of Prabhupada. He is saying, actually, he went to America with Srimad Bhagavatam, and now he is saying, he keeps himself in a humble position. Anybody, a sober person, repeatedly receives it with submissive oral reception, because this Srimad Bhagavatam is very powerful, then you will understand your message. Actually, Prabhupada went to America for this only, to giving message of Srimad Bhagavatam. But he is playing his humble role. Shrunotam swagata Krishna punya shravana kirtana hridayantosto yabhadrani vidunati sursatam nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavad sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishiki tada rajastamo bhava kamalobhadaya shaje chete eter anavidam sitam satve prasidhati evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogata bhagavad tattva vijnana mukta sangha sajayate vidyate hridaya grantis siddhyate sarva samshaya shiyante chase karmani dishta evatmanishwara. Yes. In this translation, it says, Sri Krishna, the person of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the devotee, cleanses desires for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee and relishes his message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. See, the Srimad Bhagavatam is so powerful. We came to Krishna consciousness with our background which we can't imagine. What we were there before coming to Krishna consciousness, we have to see. Just you imagine what I was before coming to Krishna consciousness. Now what I am. How it happened? Not by effort. Just because of this Srimad Bhagavatam and chanting. Because it is very powerful. It is very powerful. So Prabhupada says, suppose fire is there and you put your finger will burn. So same way, this Krishna consciousness is like a fire. So Srimad Bhagavatam has so much potent. Anybody touches it, anybody reads it, anybody chants it, he will be reformed. So you do relish this message which are in themselves virtuous then when properly heard and chanted. By regularly hearing the Bhagavatam and rendering service unto the pure devotee. This is very important. Not only hearing, then after hearing you have to act. Acting means rendering service. In material world, there is a saying. So many people, when I meet people, they say that 25 years before I was like this, now I became rich. And I always remember how I struggled those days and I reached this place. So same way, in Krishna consciousness also, we should always remember how I was before coming to Krishna consciousness. So this you should be always keeping in your mind. And for that you have to render service to the devotee. Only by rendering service to the devotee, you can be in Krishna consciousness for a long time, or else you will be thrown out. So same way here they are saying, by regularly hearing Bhagavatam and rendering service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is practically destroyed. So many things are there in our heart. These things are troubling us. It is not allowing us to do seva continuously and with full attention, because nonsense things are there in our heart. So to remove that nonsense things, we have to render service. Simple thing. We have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and we have to render service. Hear Bhagavatam, render service. By doing such, immediately all the troublesome in the heart will be vanquished, destroyed. And loving service unto the glorious Lord, who is praised with the transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. See, now we are doing service, but it is not loving service. We are doing, but still we have to do. Because loving service is done by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada does service with loving, but we are not doing in loving. But Prabhupada says, still we have to do. One day love will come. Hum honge kamyab, hum honge kamyab, hum honge kamyab, ek din, oho man mein vishwas, pura hai vishwas, hum honge kamyab ek. I will become successful one day. I will do loving service one day. But now my service is not loving. So at that moment, loving service unto the glorious Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established. It has to be established. That is real Krishna consciousness. Now our this thing is, service is what to say? Galagraha. Galagraha means, if I say service, Prabhuji, you do service. Okay, I will do service. It is Galagraha. It is not loving service. Loving service means, without telling we will do. At that time, loving service is established in the heart. The modes of passion and ignorance and lust and desire disappear from the heart. See, when loving service enters, that time lust and greed, lust and passion and ignorance, lust and desire, it disappears. Then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes happy. At that stage, person will become happy. When we are doing loving service. Thus, as a mode of goodness, the man regenerated the loving service to the Lord, gains liberation from material association. Then once he does such type of service, he will Lord gains liberation. Shri Radha Govinda ki, Gauratai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, and comes to know scientifically of the personality of Godhead. Thus the knot of the heart and all misgivings are cut to pieces. Once we are attain that position, all these misgivings, it will cut into pieces. We have to come to that stage. And this Krishna consciousness movement, Prabhupada says, will make us to that stage. This movement is nothing but Prabhupada says. This movement is very genuine movement, authentic movement. It makes people to this stage. But we should have patience. The chain of fruitive actions, karma, is terminated when one sees the self as master. Okay. Rajastama tamo hate tabe paibe nishtar hridaya abhadra sab guchibe tah. He will become liberated from the influence of modes of ignorance and passion. Thus all inner things accumulated in the core of the heart will disappear. These things are there from birth after birth. Accumulated in the core of the heart. Here it is there. Suppose you drive one two-wheeler. Suppose in the chain of the two-wheeler, grease is there. Grease. So while driving, that grease touches to your dhoti. Then you go for washing. Whether you can make your dhoti clean, I am asking. Whether we can make our dhoti clean? That mark will be there and will not go, easily it will not go. You have to raise. Sometimes your dhoti will tear, but that mark will not go. So same way, in our heart, core of the heart, so many nonsense things are there. It is accumulated by birth after birth. Birth after birth, it is there inside. It has to be gone. But how to remove that? By this Srimad Bhagavatam, by chanting, by association of pure devotees. It will go. Disappear. Okay. Ki kore bujabo khata barose chahi kudra amidhina hina kono shakti nahi. How will I make them understand this message of Krishna? See, again, humbleness. He made, but humbleness, devotee, only in this humbleness mood you can preach. Preaching means humbleness. Prabhupada had this. How will I make them understand this message of Krishna? I am very unfortunate. Devotee always feels I am very unfortunate, unqualified, and most fallen. This is a quality of devotee. Therefore, I am seeking your benediction so that I can convince them. Devotee always prays for Krishna. Krishna, I can't do anything. By your mercy, I can do something. This is devotee. On my own, I can't do anything. I don't have any power. For I am powerless to do so on my own. Okay. Atasha enecho Prabhu kata boli bare je tumhara ichha Prabhu kore e bare. Somehow or other, O Lord, you have brought me here to speak about you. Now, my Lord, it is up to you to make me success or failure as you like. This is a devotee's mood. Devotee goes for preaching. He says that, first of all, before class he says, I am not qualified. I am not qualified. Higher authority has made me to sit here. So, on their behalf I am speaking. So, when you sit on this Vyasasana, you will get all power from previous acharyas, from sampradaya, you will get from Guru Parampara. But you should be truthful. You should be sincere. So same way Prabhupada here says, you have brought me here. You have brought me here to speak about you. Now whether success or failure, I am ready. Akhila Jagat Guru, Bachana se Amar, Alankrita Koribar, Kamata Tomar. The spiritual master of all the worlds, I can simply repeat your message. So if you like, you can make my power of speaking suitable for their understanding. Okay. So for this I can give one example. Once in America, one journalist came and she said, Swamiji, you have done so many things, Swamiji. You made 108 temples. You made 10,000 disciples. You made lakhs of devotees. You have done so much, she said. Prabhupada said, I have done nothing. No, you wrote Bhagavad Gita. Immediately Prabhupada said, who am I to write Bhagavad Gita? Krishna wrote, not me. I am simply repeating his message. That's it. So here Prabhupada says that I can simply repeat your message. So if you like, you can make my power of speaking suitable for the understanding. Okay, next. Taba kripa hale mor kata shuddha habe shunya sabara shoka dukkha je vichibe. Only by your causeless mercy will my words become pure. See, again he is praying for Krishna. Prabhupada says, this Krishna consciousness movement is mercy movement. Guru Krishna Kripaya Bhai Bhakti Lata Bij. Prabhupada says to his disciple, see, from last, Prabhupada says, can you notice? So much reformation happened, so much transformation happened. I'm not joking. This is because of mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed mercy upon you people, Prabhupada says. So this movement is nothing but mercy movement. So Prabhupada says, only by your causeless mercy will my words become pure. I am sure that when this transcendental message penetrates their heart, they will certainly feel engladdened and thus become liberated from all unhappy condition of life. See, this message has to go inside, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message. Then we will become happy. Now we are hippie. Hippie means all obnoxious condition we are doing, all bad things. Hippie has to become happy. How? This message has to go inside. Okay. Aniyacho jadi Prabhu, amare nachate, nachao nachao Prabhu, nachao se mate, kastara putali jata, nachao se mate. Okay. Oh Lord, I am just like your puppet in your hands. So if you have brought me here to dance, then make me dance, make me dance. Oh Lord, make me dance as you like. In Kannada, one bhajan is there. Kunisalu neenu, kuniyuve naanu, ninna gombeyu, nee sutradari, ninna ediru, na patradari. Like, meaning of this thing is, kunisalu neenu, kuniyuve naanu. You make me dance, I will dance. Kunisalu neenu, kuniyuve naanu, ninna gombeyu, nee sutradari. I am just puppet. You are the master, sutradari. Ninna edru na patradari. I am just patradari means I had put a what to say? I am a actor. I am just actor. You are making to me to act. I am acting. So here also Prabhupada says, I am just puppet. You make me dance. Whatever you can do. So same thing it is there in 6th Shastakam last sloka. Aslishyava padaratam pinastu mam adarshana marmatam karotu va yata tatava vidadato lampato mat pranana tasu sayevana paraha. In this sloka Radharani says, Krishna, you can do anything. You can stamp me, you can beat me, you can punish me. Whatever you can do, you can do. Because this body is yours. You can do anything. So same way Prabhupada also says, okay. Bhakti na vedanai na name kuba daro, Bhakti Vedanta nama eke ebe sarta karo. I have no devotion, nor do I have any knowledge, but I have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. I have been designated as Bhakti Vedanta, and now, if you like, you can fulfill the real purport of Bhakti Vedanta. Okay. Here it says, Prabhupada says, again Prabhupada shows his humble position. He says, I know I don't have any devotion. But what we think? I am devotee. I got initiation. 2016 I got initiation. I am big devotee. We will say like that. But Prabhupada says, I have no devotion. And we started giving class from after 2020 online. And we say that I know so many things. But Prabhupada says, I have no knowledge. He was expert in Sanskrit. But he says, I have no any knowledge. But I have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. We don't have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. We are thinking I have devotion, I have knowledge, but we don't have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. This is quite opposite. And Prabhupada says, I have been designated as Bhakti Vedanta. His title is Bhakti Vedanta. Now, real meaning of Bhakti Vedanta means he is meant to liberate everybody. So, you make this to happen. Prabhupada says. Okay, Hare Krishna. Sign the most unfortunate significant beggar, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami on the board. The ship Jaladuta Commonwealth Pair, Boston, Massachusetts, USA, dated 18 September. Okay. Hare Krishna, any questions? Hare Krishna. See, Frank is bringing Prabhupada to speak, but Tony is listening, I am speaking. I don't have any qualification. He told me to speak. He is busy with some other work. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. And this, okay. Any questions? No, okay. Yes, okay. Then we'll finish up. Vanchakalpadurabhishya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavaniyabhyo vaishnaviyabhyo namo nama. Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Hare Krishna. Dandavat, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranam, Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Nice class, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
No.